Hey y'all, it's Mbina, aka the Crafty Lefty. So I know these are all the rage on Pinterest right now. There are so many different ways that you can create these felt succulents. There are awesome free templates out there, felt types, colors, etc. So we're going to be going over all of those different techniques and ways that you can create your own little felt succulent garden here. So just like in life, there are so many different types of succulents that you might see. There's different colors, different styles, different textures. So we're trying to emulate that when we create our felt succulents. So it really depends on the felt type that you use. So you can use the more softer felt, you can use the more stiff, sort of harder felt, and it really will change the appearance of your succulent flowers. Obviously you can use different color succulents, you can use different patterns. There are so many different free templates out there to creating your own succulents, and there's different ways that you would actually make your succulent. So like I said, I've tried to give you different types of templates out there, and I've tried to give you different ways of construction because we're trying to obviously emulate what we see in real life with felt. Hi guys, so as a quick recap, these are all of the 5 succulents we made together. We used all different colors of felt. We used thin felt, and that's a little bit sturdier and stiffer. We also used some soft felt that was easily moldable and manageable, and then we also used a much thicker felt just to see what that difference would look like. So these are all the different textures that you see here, and we also used 5 different crafting techniques when creating our succulents. So we cut out individual petals and we folded them and hot glued them together. We cut out strips. So remember this one, we cut out different strips like half moon shapes, and we rolled them together and hot glued them in place to make our succulents. Then we cut out petals and actually hot glued the individual petals. So this was the most time intensive, most laborious succulent that we made. We also just cut out different layers of petals and then just layered them on top with hot glue. That's how we made this guy. And then this one, we cut out an entire flower and then just folded it and glued it to make our cluster succulent. So we had a few different techniques going on here. And also the color, right? There's so many different types of succulents out there in relation to color. Oh my gosh, there's like all different kinds of succulents. And I'm sure there's actually not that many felt colors out there as there are colors of succulents. And so I just wanted to kind of experiment with the different types. And also I found that obviously the colors also varied. So I got a packet from Amazon. So these are my more stiff felts that I got from Amazon. As you can see, the colors are a little bit different than what you would find in your softer felts as well. But I really liked the colors, the green palette that I chose, because I think there are a lot of succulents that are sort of in this tone. This is kind of Kermit the Frog green. I don't know when I'm gonna use that, maybe for St. Patrick's Day crafts next year or something. But yeah, so these were the ones I got from Amazon. These were the softer felts that I got from Joann's and Michael's and Hobby Lobby. So some of these are a little bit more thinner than others. Some of these you can actually see through them because they're so thin. And then I did try to get the thicker felt as well, just to see what that would do with my succulents, just to give it a different texture. So these are the soft felts that I got. And just like we saw, there are so many different types of succulents out there in the world. There are so many great online resources for how to create those succulents. There's so many awesome templates out there. And I definitely will be dropping a link to all these wonderful blogs out there. 6 Clever Sisters is this template, and they made this wonderful succulent here that sort of looks like a rose with those corner edges peeking up. Looks awesome with the stiff felt. And then I also turned Uni's peony template. She actually used this for a peony rose, but I turned it into a succulent using some thicker felt. So I'll definitely drop a link for her blog post below. And then Hallmark, what do you know? Hallmark actually created all these wonderful templates that you see here. So easy to follow instructions, color images. You just, print it, cut it out, and follow the instructions that I had in my video. This was the succulent that I created with this star succulent number 2 that I thought came out super cute. So there's so many awesome templates out there, y'all, and I'm like, why reinvent the wheel when there's all these amazing bloggers doing amazing things and creating these templates on their own? So let's give a little shout out to them. So yeah, I definitely encourage you to go on Pinterest, on Google, on YouTube, and try to find any kind of template that you like. There's so many different creative ways that crafters are making felt succulents and paper succulents these days. So I encourage you to go on Google, go on Pinterest and YouTube, and try to find ones that you like making. We will be going over all the different ways that you can display these wonderful succulents in your home. Thanks so much for joining me, y'all. I'd love to see what creations you come up with, so definitely drop me some messages in the comments and let me know what template you like, what kind of felt you like, and the succulents that you create. Until next time, keep it crafty. Bye.